Welcome to episode 2 of Mate with me, your host, Jason Donnelly. Today, we have a very special guest. Joining us is the wonderful Sammi Hanratty.
Oh my God.
Say hello to everybody, Sammi.
Hi, everybody. How are you?
Sammi also streams. Sammi is not only an actor. She's on the hit Showtime show, Yellow Jackets. I actually do know what network it was on. That was a little sarcasm in chat earlier on. But also is a streamer. I think I have that linked in the chat as well. Hopefully, I should. If I did my job right, I have it linked in chat somewhere, or it's a command.
I appreciate it.
Anyway, welcome, Sammi. How are you?
Thank you. I'm so good. I'm so happy to be here.
Good. Glad to have you. Yeah.
I'm also very nervous.
Yeah. Yeah, and again, the idea of the show is not to like see who's better at chess, because that would be honestly boring.
My competitive side is telling me it is.
But you can. But that's the thing, is you can take advantage of how this works and maybe do some things to really make it tough for me to win. You know, that's ideally how this will go.
Cool.
Sammi, have we ever figured out how we met? Like,
I know how we met.
You know how we met.
You know how we met.
Well,
I think I do.
As I looked at your IMDb briefly to see if I could find it, and the credit that I saw that I thought, oh wait, that was something I was in also, was the Wish Gone Amiss. Do you remember that? Were you in that? Maybe you weren't in that. I don't know.
I don't even know what it is.
See, I've forgotten about it completely as well, so I thought there was a chance that, because I forgot about a lot of things that I did, especially between the ages of like 14 and 22. Like a lot of that stuff is just a blur. So clearly that's not it. All right, well,
I feel like you used to go to the Wizard set, right? Like when you were filming.
Yeah. Well, because we were on the same lot. Yeah.
Yeah. So I used to basically like live with the Henrys, David, and so I used to be on that over there all the time. And then I was also, I think, filming Sweet Life at the same time as you guys were doing Corey in the House.
Yes.
So that was kind of like around the same time. And then I specifically remember the Care Awards one year.
Oh,
and
yes.
We were at Universal Studios, and you and I were like in the same group of people going to like the rides. I don't know the age difference between us, but you know, when we're younger, it seems like a lot, you know? So it's like, you know, it was like, you were cool. Like, you were like the cool, like, you know, like older kid that I was like, oh yeah, now with this cool dude.
That does not sound like me at
long
all.
Hair that was like swooshy.
Yeah, yes. Oh, the hair was a whole thing. Yeah, no, I would never have thought of myself as the cool older kid. So that's
you totally were.
Like a small ego boost, but very much. I was. I'll say I was dying of social anxiety on the inside. So maybe I'm a better actor than I thought I was. I don't know.
I think we all were, though. We all just kind of were like anxious messes.
Just in survival mode. Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. And I still am. Like, I'm still constantly in survival mode.
Oh, yeah. All right. Well, cool.
So that's where I pinpointed it.
Yeah, now that we've got that sorted, we got the details out of the way, we have 3 general sort of questions we like to start things off with. The first is, what game are you obsessed with right now? What is your, like, thing you can't stop thinking about?
Okay, so it's kind of like disappointing, I feel like, because
I doubt that.
I mean, kind of. I honestly have just been doing a lot of puzzles, just like in my own time.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I consider that to be a game.
Absolutely.
Sometimes if I do a puzzle enough, I like to turn all the pieces upside down and just do the blank side.
Oh, hard mode. You're describing hard mode. Yeah.
Is that, yeah, so that's me. But I also, I think I'm bothering the crap out of my fiance because every single night I'm like, let's play the new Mario Party. We've just been like constantly playing Mario Party on the Switch.
Oh, yeah.
To the point where like, it's like inevitable that I'm gonna like beat him every time. But like, you know, that's why I like to keep playing.
So you do beat him every time?
Yeah, I'm really good.
Right. All right.
I just play games I'm really good at.
Yeah, of course. No, Mario Party to me feels kind of like the monopoly of Switch games or of like Nintendo games, where it can
also play Monopoly on the Switch. Though.
It can really easily like destroy friendships.
Oh, totally.
Like Mario Party is one of those games where you can take an advantage and just destroy somebody. And it's heartbreaking because you work so hard to make that progress and they just kick you back or take your stars or whatever it is.
So sweet. He's always like, well, let's work together this time against like the computers. And I'm always like,
I mean, that can be fun. That can be fun.
And then I like totally like screw him over in the end. I'm like, yeah, we're together, babe. And then I'm like, die.
Friggin' heartless. I love it. I love it. That's great. Great. So what is like the first game that you remember playing, if you can?
Yeah, it was, I think, I always get them confused between the Super Nintendo and the Nintendo 64. I always get those confused.
Oh, yeah.
But it was one of those, and it was an Aladdin game. It was the kind where you like, and then you'd put it in, and you'd like,
64 or Super Nintendo would have been that, yeah.
Okay, yeah, and it was this Aladdin game, and it was single player mode. And I have 4 older sisters, and they would play and give me the second controller. So I thought I was playing when the whole time it was always one of them playing.
That's a classic older sibling move.
Yeah. So I thought I was like awesome at the game, but I did become pretty good. But yeah, that and Donkey Kong, and yeah, I feel like, and then there was on our old like computer, like the monster computer back in the day, they used to have this game on like the PC that you like, there's like elves and Santa and it's like bowling. I don't know if you remember this, but it was like a bowling game with like Santa and his elves.
Was it on Steam? Do you remember?
No, it was like programmed into like every like big computer.
Oh, it like came with the right. I forgot that computers used to do that. Yeah.
Yeah. So then there was like the pinball game and something was it Gutterball was I think what it was called.
Oh really? Oh, we have somebody. Oh wow.
I think that's what it was. Yeah. So it was, and then I remember because there was like an appropriate mode and then an inappropriate mode, and I would be like. And I'd go and put the inappropriate one
Always
on.
Play the inappropriate mode.
Yeah,
what?
And it was like the elves would like flash you, like they would like pull their pants down and they'd be like, "Spank me, daddy."
Really?
And I remember being like,
"Oh my god!"
Like 5 years old, being like, like. So yeah.
That's such a weird thing to put in a otherwise fairly kid-friendly. Like, what adult is going to play Gutterball and go, you know what I wish? Is I wish these elves were a little more raunchy. Like, that's amazing.
Yeah, it was fun.
That would be a fun game to, like, dig up and stream one day.
Yeah,
like,
100%.
Have a few drinks and, like, play some Gutterball. Find some, like, emulator online or something. Oh, my God.
Yeah, I'm sure it's somewhere.
Yeah, it's gotta be. It's gotta be.
If you rolled the ball, sometimes like the reindeer would jump in front and then you could hit a reindeer.
Oh no.
And it's really sad. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So anyways.
Yikes.
What was that?
Okay. So then why do you play games?
Great question.
Very broad question.
Yeah, no, it's I like it though. I think different games for different reasons.
Yeah.
Games I feel like, and you might be able to relate to this, being homeschooled and growing up in this like industry and everything, like there's something about like I liked just being able to sit down and be a kid, and so there was something about like this is my time to just like be goofy, have fun, and just be a kid. So I always really like cherished those times when I just was sitting in my room like playing my GameCube, or I love having game nights where my friends come over and we play games together. Like there's something youthful about it that makes me it's almost like, like a nostalgic feeling that I like. And I also, like I love puzzles because I like figuring things out, you know? Like I just, yeah.
And I think even like when you talk about playing games as a kid and having that like, that goofiness and that you time, I feel like games even now kind of do the same thing. Like you said, bring friends over and you can just be really goofy together and you can kind of, that nostalgia that it used to bring up when you were a kid is still kind of there, and it like can bring people together in that way.
Even like this sweet like competitive spirit, like it's fun to be like, oh, like I got you, you know what I mean?
Oh
like,
yeah, it's absolutely fun to try your hardest for sure.
Yeah. So yeah.
Great. Well, speaking of trying our hardest, we're about to play chess for real. No, we're not. We are about to start the game of Mate. Now, this is not a normal chess game. little review from last week. So we will play chess. Normal chess rules will apply. However, anytime a piece is captured, we will have to spin a wheel, which I actually have. Don't have it on this screen, but I do have a wheel that will spin. You'll see it when it happens. It's not to toot my own horn, but it is a wheel, and there are multiple colors on the wheel. So I feel like I did a really good job making this wheel. And then a random question or challenge, depending on which one you hit, will be pulled up. If it's a question, answer it. We'll chat about it. We'll come back to the game. If it's a challenge, you will have 5 seconds to complete it. If you fail, the other player gets to make your move. So, let me send you the old invite.
I've got some members of the Sand Fam in here. Come on, you guys, send me some good,
amazing,
some good vibes, good energy. Pray for me.
Okay, there we go. Not rated.
Okay.
Oh, wait. I have to refresh the page? What is this nonsense?
I'm over here I'm like, I need to chill out. Just a game, Sam.
You're going to do great. Okay.
Good vibes. Thank you, Haley. I appreciate it. Thanks, Creation. Thanks, Emily.
Very nice of you all to come in here and support Sammy.
Oh my God, my Beyonce's in here. Oh my God, the pressure's on.
Beyonce's in chat?
My fiance, Christian's Arcade. He's right there.
Ah!
Oh my gosh, I'm sweating. Thanks, hun. Oh my gosh. All right. Okay, you said you sent it to me. Where
it should be, yeah, so it should be in your notifications somewhere.
On the chess website?
On the app, yeah. You might have to refresh it. It should be
I see it. An alert.
Yeah.
Oh, but then it says no alerts. Okay, all right, let me refresh it. Ah. Was Bradley this nervous?
No, but he also I don't think he doesn't know he knows how to play chess, but he's not a chess player either. Literally the last time we had played chess together was like almost exactly a year ago from last week. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay, I
Bizarre.
do not see this message. Where? Okay. So far, not so good, Samantha.
It should be somewhere in either your alerts or in play. Like if you go to the play menu, it should pop up as well. If it's not working, I can just back out and resend it. That should do it.
Oh, there you are.
Oh, you see it? Wonderful. Here we are.
Am I in it?
You are in it. So the first couple moves we do have to make, not like quickly, but within like a minute or so. Otherwise, it'll just automatically like abort the game. But once we get past that, we can chill.
Okay. All right. So am I going first?
It is your move first. Yes, indeed.
Okay. And okay.
There we go.
All right. I just did it. Oh my. Oh, you can go far. Okay.
Yeah. So those can move 2 on your first move.
Oh.
On your very first move, those pawns can move 2 spaces ahead.
I can mess that up. Okay. I can only. Okay. 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 I'm just.
That's fine. Okay. So I'm going to get the wheel spun here. This is not really a good move, but just to get this wheel going here.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab that piece.
That wasn't nice.
Well, if everything goes fine for you, you'll be able to take that piece back, and that's a valuable piece.
Yeah. Okay.
So let's spin this wheel here, shall we? Let's see what happens.
Okay.
Check out the wheel there. It's a question. All right, we have a question. Here it comes. Where is your favorite place you've ever been?
Oh my gosh, that's a great question. My favorite place I've ever been was this place in Sequoia. Because it was just like a special also like trip with me and Christian, and it just was so beautiful, and it was such a disaster because we were supposed to go to Yosemite, and then Yosemite was closed, and it turned out to be the best trip ever though. And there's like a specific rock that's like my rock, and
that's so cool.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, trips that sort of fall apart, like you have this plan of what you want to do, and then just everything in the world is telling you that's not going to happen. You're not going to get to do that. And then what you discover and what you sort of force yourself to do as a result of that winds up usually being not necessarily better, but like special in its own way.
100%, 100%. Yeah, because I've been to a lot of very cool places, but like that was very special in its own.
Oh yeah.
Okay, how do I?
Okay, so the pawns can take diagonally. So the pawns can move forward, but they capture diagonally. So what you're probably going to want to do is exactly that: take that piece back. So here we go. Spin the wheel for me.
How do I spin the wheel?
I'm spinning it. I'm spinning it. So it won't show up in here, but it'll show up. I have a question. Okay.
Spinning it.
What's the most 90s thing I can think of? For me, it's Nickelodeon cartoons is the first thing that comes to my mind. So like SpongeBob and Rocket Power and Hey Arnold. You know, I didn't watch a lot of Hey Arnold, but like SpongeBob, and Jimmy Neutron also. This is like, you know, I would wake up in the morning. Although I don't know if those were on Saturday mornings, but were they? I feel like they must have been. They were cartoons. They must have been. But it just brings me back to being a kid and like, you know, waking up Saturday mornings and like rushing out and quickly grabbing. Also, Saturdays were the only days we were allowed to have like sugary cereal. So that was like part of the, like during the week, like during the school days, it was like Cheerios or Wheaties or whatever.
No.
But but on Saturdays and Sundays, you could go Reese's Puffs and Cookie Crisp and of course the king of it all, Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
The taste you can see.
Yeah. Yes,
yeah,
exactly.
I know. I found out I'm allergic to cinnamon, and I'm still like just.
Oh no.
So yeah, because that was like my favorite cereal.
Well, is there actually cinnamon in that? I mean, it could just be like cinnamon flavored, you know, extract or powder or just sugar and like a little bit of I don't know.
Yeah.
But there is actually you can't eat Cinnamon Toast Crunch then.
No, and I think it's also made of gluten, which I'm also allergic to, and I'm not sure if it's vegan, which I'm vegan. So I just can't do that.
Oreos are vegan. I'm sure you know that.
They're not gluten-free, though.
Oh, that's right. Dang it.
I know.
Trying to brighten up your day, and it's not working.
My life is hard, yeah. But I was curious, because you said Nickelodeon cartoons. So Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon, or Disney cartoons. Was Nickelodeon cartoons your favorite growing up?
Yeah. I mean, I remember, like, you know, Cartoon Network was, like, Cat Dog and Courage the Cowardly Dog, right? Which
Cat Dog is,
Cat Dog Nickelodeon? Oh, yeah. You're right. No, it is. Okay, so... I mean, definitely Nickelodeon's the king then. Because like Courage the Cowardly Dog, that was Cartoon Network or was that Nickelodeon? Yeah. Okay.
Ed, Ed, and Eddie.
I did love me some Ed, but I would have said that was Nickelodeon.
Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends.
That one I didn't watch.
Oh, you didn't?
That might have. I don't know if that was like right on the edge of my like age like bracket or what, but.
Courage, the Invader Zim. I can't remember if it was Nick.
I remember that one, but I don't think I watched that too much.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
Wait, was Ed, Ed and Eddie? Was that Cartoon Network or was that? It was. I would have sworn that was Nickelodeon. That's so strange.
Yeah. I watched a lot of Cartoon Network, but I also watched a lot of Disney because Recess was like one of my favorite cartoons.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't watch a lot of Disney cartoons. Animaniacs. I'm sitting in chat. Animaniacs was my jam. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. Good stuff.
Warner Brothers. Not sponsored. All right.
Yeah. But put us on a show. WB.
Right. Yes, absolutely. Okay. Let's see if we can climb back out of this material deficit we have. So you see a little +2 next to your name. That means you have more material than I do. Material is what you call the pieces.
Basically, I'm like winning.
You are winning. Absolutely.
Okay.
I'm going to threaten that pawn. Because the knight's the only piece that can jump other pieces, and the knight is, of all the pieces in chess, the knight is like one of the most frustrating to defend against.
I'm curious on how you got your little fiery dude to get my guy.
My fiery dude? Wait, what?
Well, the guy, the one that looks like almost like a hook.
Oh, the bishop?
I don't know their name.
The one that took your pawn earlier?
The one that took my thing. Like, how did he hop out?
Yeah. Well, because I opened that diagonal, so I pushed that pawn from e7 to e5, and that means the pawn on f8 or the bishop on f8 can move out. The queen can move out now. So you push now. Generally in a game, I probably wouldn't do that because it would mean that I would lose that bishop to your pawn, and now you're up to 2 pieces here. You're up 2.
Gotcha.
Okay. I am going to attempt to reclaim my material imbalance. So we are going to spin the wheel.
That's me trying to spin the wheel.
So I thought we had a challenge for a second there. All right, question. Here it comes. Have you ever seen a ghost?
Yes.
Really?
Yes. Yeah.
Story time.
Yeah.
Are you?
Okay.
I mean, if you're open to sharing, of course. If it's not like super, traumatic or whatever.
Okay, like see her. I mean, I felt her more than I saw her, but because I saw a video of her. So do you remember Dupar's in Studio City?
Yes, it's now a Sephora. Yes.
Yeah, it's very
bizarre.
I refuse to ever go there.
Yeah.
Because of this. But yeah, so there was a very known ghost that haunted the girls' bathroom there. And I've actually seen videos of her that the people that work there have taken videos of there was one girl, she was like showing somebody and you could see the ghost in the background sitting down and she was wearing like an old waitress outfit. And
oh wait, are you sure it wasn't just a waitress though?
No, I'm sure.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just
could have just been the lady that was on the shift that day. Like, just because she's old doesn't mean she's a ghost. Like,
no. It like for real. Like it's so spooky. But I've experienced her before because I was in the bathroom there, and like me and my friend were like listening to music in the bathroom. Very weird, but we were. And then like my phone started glitching out, and I've heard that she plays with technology, so my phone like started like turning the music up and down. Like while I was holding my phone, I could see it like going up and down. And so I was like, what the fuck? So then I stopped it and then I started it again. And then same thing. So I was like, okay, I need to get out of here. I feel like something weird's happening. And as I said that, the towel dispenser just started going like, and all the towels just started flying out of the machine. And I was like, oh my God, I gotta go. So I like freaked out. Like I ran downstairs and I went to go like make a video with my friend being like, I can't believe this just happened. And as I did, my phone literally was like bloop, bloop, and then just stopped. Like, and it just like turned off. And I was like, you're kidding me. So I know multiple people who've had stories like that. And then I have one more and I'll make it really fast.
Yes, please go for it. Go for it. No, please. Okay.
So one time also I was in the bathroom of my own apartment and it was
just need to stay out of bathrooms.
I know, I was in the last apartment I was in and I was scrolling on my phone, sitting on the toilet, and I saw this video of these like girl who like collects dolls that are like haunted. And I was like very
So first of all, why? Why would you ever do that? If it's a doll that's haunted, that's you've already lost. What are you doing?
Yeah. So I decided to look her up on YouTube to watch more videos, which I shouldn't have done.
But I understand the impulse. Yep.
Yeah, as I was watching him, I just started feeling like really strange all over, like weird temperature change. And I'm like, is like someone in here? And literally the light above me started flickering on and off. I've never had lights flicker. Ever. Like, what? And so then I was like, and I literally don't know why I asked this, but I was like, okay, but like, are you bad? And I said that out loud and it went and turned on and off. And so then I had to go stay with my friend. It
responded to your question and said yes?
Yeah, I took that as a yes.
Oh, that's definitely a yes. Yeah.
Yeah. I left. I stayed at a friend's house, and the next day I saged my apartment so much that I think the fire alarm almost went off because I was just burning everything. And then I let the windows open, and then I felt fine. But yeah.
Yeah, imagine if it had said no.
Yeah.
Would you trust that more?
Imagine if it whispered.
Right, it whispers in your ear, no, with like a giggle too. Like, that's so much worse. But,
oh my God, I can't wait to be a ghost though, because like I'm gonna do that to people all the time.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna say the most random things. I'm Sammi Hanratty, and you're watching Disney.
Yeah.
You better say that to people.
Oh my God, that's that's amazing.
Oh my God.
All right.
Okay, so now it's my turn.
Where would you like to go?
That's such a good question. I have no freaking clue. I feel like I'm just a mess over here.
So, all right, let's see what are some of your options here? So generally in early on in chess, what you want to try to do is make moves that like control the center four squares. So either pushing those center pawns out to gain some territory or developing your knights. Usually those are some moves that people will do early on.
Okay. I don't think this is the move. I don't know. I'm just going to do it.
That's all right. That's okay. Let's see. Okay.
Oh, wait, that guy. Oh, gosh. Are you going to kill me now?
No. But
okay.
so this is how, so remember the first one I took? The pawn I took? I did the same thing. So I've opened that light squared bishop is now pointing straight at that pawn.
Wait, why am I able to pick your piece up? Oh, it's going to put you back there. I was
just going to undo that move real quick?
Yeah, I'm just going to stick you back there. I didn't know I could do that.
Can you? Oh, I guess you can click on them, but you can't move them. That would be.
Oh, I can't. Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can't move them. Yeah.
Scared me for a second.
It's not that realistic.
Okay, so now I go again?
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you may want to find a way to, like, you may want to protect that pawn, or you might just say, you know what, screw it, that pawn's gone. There's a couple ways I see you could defend it. One would be moving that e pawn, the pawn on e2. If you move that anywhere, it opens the queen's diagonal defense of that pawn, which means if I took it, you could take my bishop back with your queen.
What if I took 1A and I took your 7 thing? Can I do that?
If you were on... Oh, if you want to take the pawn, you can do that. What will probably happen... Well, so anything can happen. But if I get a challenge and fail it, you can make my next move, which would not be to take your rook. But if I can move on my own, I'll take your rook with my rook. Because that piece does the same thing on that side, right? If you take that pawn, I'll just take it back with my rook. And that wouldn't be great for you. But you totally can. Right. It might be a fun move. Or it might backfire.
Right. Okay.
Ah, okay.
You're like...
Oh, no. Oh, wait.
Dude. No.
Okay.
What did I do?
So it's funny because I actually do have... I think I actually can checkmate you here.
Like, you can kill me and the game's over?
I think so.
What did I do?
But what I'll do first... If you see it, do you guys see the mate in one? So I'm pretty sure it is. I don't see any way to get out of it.
I disagree.
Yes.
No.
But so what I'm not sure about is it better to? Because I feel like I could probably. All right, let me just take that. I'll take your pawn, and we'll spin the wheel again.
Okay. Spin the wheel.
It's been landing on the same one every time, which is still a question, which is fine. I wanted to hit the challenge sometimes. Last week I did it with little pieces of paper I printed out, put it in a hat, and so when you picked up a question, it meant that question wasn't in there. So then it would eventually whittle down to the challenges. Yeah. But now it's just it's sort of it's a 2/3 chance for each question or 1/3 for a challenge every time. So also still playing with that format. But here comes the question. If you were going to attempt a Guinness World Record, what would it be for?
Oh. Ooh. What would it be for? It would be, oh my gosh, most animals rescued ever. I want to rescue all the animals. That sounds so lame, but it's true.
No, it doesn't. So you must have some animals now, then.
Yeah, but I rescued a chicken once.
You rescued a chicken? Where?
For legality reasons, I shouldn't go into detail.
Oh,
but,
okay.
But it may have been at the slaughterhouse. And then I may have rescued it.
Is this like a caper? Did you break into a... You don't have to answer that. Blink twice if the answer is yes.
Anywhere.
No, don't do that. Also, that could be self-incriminating. No.
Break it anywhere. It was just the door thing, and then I just chicken, and the chicken said, "Save me," and I said, "Okay," so I saved the chicken.
Yeah, that's not the first animal I would have thought you would say. I rescued this animal.
It's the easiest animal to save.
It's a what?
It's the easiest animal to save. because you can just put them in your bag, you know?
Yeah, you can just pick it up. Yeah.
Yeah, but like a pig is really hard to save from a slaughterhouse. You can't, like, it's so difficult because they're so big, and you can't just like open a door. But like one day I will.
One day you'll do the full caper where you break in and you
like, yeah, you know.
Yeah. Like, it's for your own good. I know this is scary.
It's better than where you were going. Yeah. So, that's the chicken was a ghost. Oh my god. Okay. Oh gosh. Okay, so I'm doing really good on this game so far.
Yes.
Yeah. That's what I've gotten out of this thus far. So I have no moves to do anything cool.
Well, you still have some knights you haven't developed. You have the E pawn is a little tricky now because if you move that anywhere, I can take it. Even if we trade, I'd still be taking a piece, which means you'll have to brave the wheel.
Okay. I don't know what to do.
I mean, you could move the D pawn, your D pawn. If you move that, you're attacking my pawn that's hanging on F4. That might be the move.
I can attack
on the D file. Yeah, if you move that forward at all, 1 or 2 spaces. 1 is enough. 1's fine. You can move just 1 space. Yeah.
Boom.
So now that bishop, you see that dark square bishop is pointing right at that pawn that's on F4.
Oh, and you can only move down.
I can only move forward, right? I can't back it up. Right. I can't move side to side.
I keep forgetting that they can't go diagonal.
Yeah. Yeah, that's stuck there. And actually now you've removed the mate in 1. So I can show you what the mate in 1 is. So if I have my queen here on D8, if I move my queen to D4, before you move your pawn out, your king is trapped.
Okay.
And you can't have any, there's no way to defend it. You can't move your king. You can't block with the knight. That would have been game over.
Okay.
But that wasn't any fun. So we didn't do it.
Right.
Okay.
So much. Yeah. I'm like, yep.
Right, of course. Obviously. Obviously, yes.
Pawn. Of course my pawn would do that.
Let's see here.
This is the last time you're having me on here.
No. This is going great. This is so much fun.
Okay.
Let me go ahead and yoink this.
Yoink it.
I'm yoinking it. Come on, challenge. Let's get a challenge.
Okay. This is to me now again?
It's to you again. It's a question. You dodged it.
This guy.
Would you go to space if you knew you could never return?
No. I wouldn't go to space, even if I could return.
Not even if you could. Honestly, I'm 100% on the same page.
Yeah. No.
No. I don't know.
There's nothing about it that there's not a single thing that I'm like, but I could be missing out. No.
Because, right.
First off, I've seen Gravity. I've seen literally every movie you can imagine about space, and not for 1 second have I thought, well, that seems cool. Cool, yeah, but like it's more terrifying. I have enough plane anxiety. We haven't even discovered, our own ocean is terrifying enough for me,
Totally, yeah.
I would rather just not, because also if something happened, my head explodes. It will explode. If I...
Yeah. It's just there's so many things about going to space that is like telling the human body, don't do this.
Yeah.
It's so hard to get there. It's so dangerous.
Yeah.
What's the point?
Yeah. No point. Also, I think it's really gross that you get calluses on the... Okay, this is such a minor detail, but you get calluses on the tops of your feet and then the bottoms of your feet, you have to relearn how to walk again when you come back to I was gonna say America. When you come back to
America, the world.
Earth. Yeah, the Earth. Because your feet, you have to when you're sitting or whatever, you have to put it under something, and it holds you into place. So you start to develop a thicker skin on the tops of your feet. and the bottoms of your feet get so soft that it's hard to walk afterwards. Like little details like that. I'm like, why would I want to put my body through this?
Again, it's like your body's telling you don't do this.
Yeah.
Why are you doing this? Why would you do that?
No, I'd have to up my Zoloft to like 100%. I can't. I wouldn't be able to do it. No, thank you. No, thank you. I'm glad they're on the same page.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, how come I can't get your character?
The pawn here?
So you're the little guys. Your little pawns?
Yeah.
Your pawns. You can't eat a pawn. Like you can't take somebody's pawn with a pawn.
Your pawn is not in a position to do that. So your pawns can only move forward and they capture diagonally. So
they capture diagonally.
Yes. So your pawn would have to be on one space up to capture, but what can capture is your bishop on c1. That bishop you can move right onto the piece or right onto the square that my pawn is on and capture it.
Okay.
That you can do.
I can do what?
You take your bishop, you take your dark square bishop on c1.
Bishop.
The flame one, the one that looks next to the horse, right?
Oh,
and you move that to f4 where my pawn is. And you capture it onto the same space, not next to it, because if you move next to it, it won't capture it. Got to move on. There you go. There we go. And the wheel spins for me. Oh, it was so close. It was so close to a challenge. So it's at least working. Okay, I want to make sure it was like not just doing the same thing over and over again. All right, we have a question.
Right.
What was the first bone I broke? The first and only bone I've ever broken was my ring finger on my right hand. I was playing softball, and I was in right field, and the ball rolled. It was a good hit.
Yeah.
It rolled to me, and you go down to field it, and you have your hand up like this to kind of catch it in case it bounces up at you. Well, so my hand wasn't like this; it was more like this, and so the ball bounced up and just jammed right into the tip of the bone. It was like, this was like probably 6 years ago.
Oh.
Fairly recent. Yeah.
Was that when you were on the team for the show?
No, it was a different team.
I did into one of your guys' games.
Yeah.
I did, because you guys were against Pair of Kings or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was.
No,
that was. That's maybe that was a different game.
It was. Yeah, it was a different league. Yeah, but I remember never having felt that pain before. Like, finger stuff hurts a lot because there's a lot of nerves in there, but it was like, it was a different level of pain that I'd ever experienced. And I sort of was like, I think this is because I was 24 or something. I hadn't broken a bone my whole life. Most people that I knew growing up, had broken, an arm or maybe a leg if they were, a little bit more adventurous, depending on the situation. But I'd never broken a bone. But in the moment, I was like, I'm pretty sure that's what this is. I think I just experienced my first, but yeah, pretty sure.
Yeah.
Pretty sure.
That same finger, this one, the right ring finger, right? Yeah. I was at a Britney Spears concert and I was not drunk. I just want to
preface, yeah.
And so I fell into like the chair in front of me, and I was wearing acrylic nails, and the acrylic went all the way into the finger and then went up. So then.
Wait, like it jammed into the nail bed and then popped up? So this way. Man.
Up. And so I had to leave. Like the pain was just, there was no like getting past that kind of pain,
That's like nightmare kind of something happening. Like, oh my God.
I had to wait for the nail to die to finally, it was like a week of waiting for it all to like die. And then had to go to the doctor and basically slowly pull it out.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and then it was sad because I have a cross on this finger. And then there was like a dead nail on the cross. And I was like, oh, this is kind of like.
Oh, that's weirdly on the nose.
Yeah, I know. I was like, this is. So I did call this finger Jesus for a little bit, which is really sad. But
Chad is absolutely loving that story. They just thought it was so soothing, and they feel very good after hearing that story.
I'm gonna throw up. I'm sorry, you guys. Nope, I'm out. Can't do it.
That's a nasty. It's a nasty question. That's on me.
I like it.
Okay. I think I'm gonna get a little aggressive here.
Pork, are you gonna kill my guy?
No, I'm not gonna kill. Well, I'm gonna kill one of your guys.
Yeah, but are you gonna kill my flame guy?
No, I can't get your flame guy. I can't get your bishop.
Okay.
But I can get that.
Oh my god.
And we spin the wheel. That's not that I want a challenge. I just want it to be possible that you get a challenge. Oh, so close. Here comes a question. What was the first lie you ever told?
Oh, I know this one.
Good.
This one, this one is the only one I can remember. I didn't lie growing up because it literally gave me so much anxiety.
Same.
So when I was 15, I was with my friend Stella, and we did not have our license and we did not have our driver's permits. But one of our friends just got their license. So we were at Bob's Big Boy in the parking lot, and she was like, I want to drive your car. So we got in the car, and she took it for a little spin just around the parking lot. And it was fine. She was going literally 10, less than 5 miles per hour, you know? It was very fine. And then she posted on Facebook, drove a car tonight. So of course I got a call from my mom. What the heck? She's friends with my mom on Facebook.
Yeah,
she's like,
dude, what are you thinking? What?
Yeah, she's like, you drove a car? And I was like, no. And she's like, were you in that car with Stella? And I was like, no. And for a year, sporadically, I would throw up just because of the anxiety of I lied to her. And I remember almost exactly a year later, I just was sobbing and I was like, Mom, I need to tell you something. And she's like, what? And I'm like, I lied. I was in the car. And she was like, are you okay? Wow.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Oh, well, okay.
Yeah, it's really not that. She's like, I mean, I don't love that, but it's okay. And I was like, I just am the worst daughter ever, and I'm so sorry. And yeah.
So wait, was this so the first lie you'd ever told was how old were you?
15.
Wow.
Yeah.
See,
I really remember because I mean, to this day, if I do anything, I call my mom and I'm like, oh my gosh, I did. I think it's the growing up Catholic in me that I have to confess my sins. It's this constant am doing. It's super. Yeah. I'm super messed up because of all of that.
Totally.
So there's this part of me that's if I do anything, I have to call her first and be like, I'm thinking about doing this or I'm blah blah blah. The first time I ever smoked weed, I was like, oh, I'm gonna smoke and I just want you to know and I don't want you to be mad, I literally told her everything always.
Yeah. Side note, did you watch Midnight Mass?
Did I go to Midnight Mass?
Or did you watch the show? There's a Netflix show called Midnight Mass.
No.
Ew. If you, especially having grown up Catholic, I think it will hit some buttons. It will do. It's oh my god. It's you know who Mike Flanagan is?
No.
You know about Haunting a Hill House?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, same guy.
Oh, okay.
So he did this. He created the show, wrote it, directed all of it. Okay. It's his show. It's oh my god. Yes, please.
I have to watch.
Give it a shot. Give it a shot.
Oh, I'm already sweating just thinking about
it. Oh, dude, it's
just the words Midnight Mass. I'm like,
I don't want to tell you anything about it because it's this beautiful slow burn that unfolds in a way that is just I don't want to get in the way of the show, but and I don't want to oversell it, but it's maybe the best thing I've ever seen. Not to oversell it or anything, but it might be that. All right.
I love it. Oh, I will definitely have to give that a check.
X Barley, okay. I'm right there with you. I genuinely think it's the best thing, my favorite thing I've ever seen. I can talk. I promise I can. Ah, there we go. I was gonna say, don't take with the E pawn because that'll just open up the defense. That'll open up my attack on the queen. But taking with the queen is totally fine. Great call. Here comes the wheel.
Wait, that was the queen?
That's your queen, yeah. You moved your queen. I got a challenge. Let's go. Okay. All right. So let's see what it is. And I'll start the timer and I'll do my best. I'm nervous. I've failed most of these. They're difficult. What do we got? Okay. Name 3 U.S. capitals. Albany, Sacramento, Oh, I don't know. My third one was gone. I was trying to think of the capital of Washington, and I couldn't. That would be a fail. I had 5 seconds. The 5 seconds are gone.
Wow.
So, Trenton. What's Trenton the capital of? The fair geography isn't a real thing. Yeah, Albany I thought of because New Jersey. I don't know New Jersey.
Like, what's the capital of... Oh, I wouldn't have even understood the question, but now it's like Juneau would be like of Alaska.
Juneau, Alaska, yeah. So I had two. I had Albany, New York. I had Sacramento, and I just blanked on the third one. Is Reno the capital of Nevada? Or is it?
I don't even know if Reno's in Nevada.
I don't even know where stuff is.
I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Okay, so I failed my challenge. That means you get to decide where I go next.
Okay.
So.
You're gonna go. Let's see, where are you gonna go? You're gonna go.
What piece would you like me to move, and where would you like me to move it?
Chat, help me. Help me out, chat.
There are some pretty dastardly things you could do to my queen.
Okay.
You could put my queen in a spot.
What does the queen look like?
The queen is the one, like the same one that you just moved on that same line.
Horse? Or the one with the crown?
The one with the so the king has the cross and the queen has the like crown looking thing, little dot on the top. Or well, it depends on what your like theme is, but so the queen's the one you moved, and mine that looks exactly the same is my queen.
Okay, so you have to Chad is busy roasting Jason. Thanks, guys.
That's usual. I appreciate that.
Okay, so you have to move your queen to wherever I can get you next.
There are 2 spots you can get my queen. Look at where that bishop is. Where's that bishop attacking?
Oh, okay.
Your bishop on f4. Yeah. There are 2 places you can move my queen, such that on your next turn,
I can get
that bishop can capture it.
So like F5? No, what am I? Oh, no.
You're on F4.
Okay.
So the queen, you can move my queen into one of 2 spots that bishop is currently attacking, which means on your turn you can capture it. And that's a huge blow to me.
Move, how does the bishop move?
Bishop moves diagonally.
Diagonally.
So it's on those dark squares, so it would have to be on a dark square.
So 5E?
E5. E5 is a dark square, yes, but the queen can't move there this turn.
Oh, okay. JK, where the heck?
You're on the right track. So the queen can move up and down, side to side, and diagonally.
G5.
G5 is a winner. Queen to G5. There you go.
You're never going to guess what I'm going to do.
Oh my God, no.
Aren't you surprised?
Oh, it was just out of the blue. Never would have seen it coming.
So shocking.
And the wheel spins again. That was giving me a challenge again. It is a question. We got that one already. What is one thing I want to accomplish this year? Yeah. So I talked about this a little bit last time. I actually got this question last time, funny enough. But this show is actually something that I wanted to accomplish this year. I wanted to sort of find my way back into streaming fairly regularly, but also find a way to not to sound super, hoity-toity, but to evolve my content and evolve what I do, take it to a new place that it hasn't been already, and so this is my way of doing that. Is something that is related to chess. That I really like chess. I play chess all the time, and
really?
I play a lot of chess. Yeah.
Awesome.
So I started last year. I started streaming some chess and kind of getting into that world. And so this is my way of bringing my hosting experience and interview experience into something that is chess related that hopefully will be accessible for everybody to watch and is sort of fun, even if it's not, even if you don't know anything about chess.
Yeah.
So that was my thing.
Look at you already killing your goals.
Yeah, thanks.
That's
and
huge.
thanks again for being on the show. It really helps me out a lot.
Of course.
All right, let's see. Should we go for broke here, or should we try to play defensive? Because I feel like the challenges aren't happening nearly as much. So I have a harder time. It's harder to bank on that. So I think I'm just going to go right there.
Ah, okay.
All right. Fair enough. Fair enough. I mean, I knew it was a possibility. Here comes the wheel again.
Please get it.
It was close. Maybe we might actually do 50-50 on the questions and challenges. Because I think it should happen more often. And I did two out of three, 60-30, but I think it might be better if it's 50-50.
Okay.
But anyway, we got a question. What food can I not eat no matter what?
Okay.
Olives, man. I can maybe eat olives if they're on a pizza, Like maybe if there's also sausage and pepperoni and I can just cover the whole thing in ranch or hot sauce, and you just cover that that's not an Arizona thing.
Thing?
Ranch on pizza is like an American thing. That's not you cannot say that Arizona claims that.
Thing. Yeah, I'm going to claim it because that's literally everyone in Arizona does.
Everyone here does it too.
No, they don't.
It's like saying, man, eating breakfast is like such a California thing. Everyone I know here does it. Like, what do you mean?
No, you're wrong. It's not an Arizona thing. You don't know what you're talking about.
Cite your sources. Does ranch come from Arizona? I mean, was ranch invented in Arizona? Really?
Yeah, ranch literally came from cacti.
Ranch dressing came from cacti? No. I believed you for a second there. Well, until you said no. Until you started laughing, I believed you until you started laughing.
That's so funny. Oh, that's great.
All right.
Where are you from?
I'm from here. I'm from Simi Valley.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're one of the only ones.
Yeah, me and Bradley are one of the two people that are actually from California. That's
so interesting. I mean, I feel like I'm basically from here. It's been 20 years. So
with 20 years, that's you can say, I think if you've been here for 10 or so years, if you've lived in LA for 10 years, if someone asks you where you're from, if you're in LA, you might have to say where you're where you were born. But if you're traveling,
totally,
you can say you're from LA. Anywhere in that 5 to 10 years, I think probably more than 5. I mean, 10 is a safe bet for sure.
Well, especially because I moved here when I was 2, and then moved back to Arizona. But it was a back and forth. You know?
You're basically from LA.
I'm basically a Cali gal.
All right, let me get this this wheel spinning again.
Gosh.
See if I can nail you with a challenge here.
What the heck?
It's a question. What was the last thing you did for the first time?
Last thing you did for the first time? What is the last thing you did for the first time?
It's a big question.
Yeah.
It can be tough if something doesn't come to your mind right away. You're I don't know. Do I do things?
I'm when's the last time I did something new? I mean, being a series regular.
Oh,
I've never been a series regular on a show before. So
right, that's huge.
There's a lot of actually new things. I'm a fiance. I got engaged.
There you go. Congratulations.
Thank you. We got nominated for Critics' Choice. I've never been nominated for.
Wait, the show or you as an actor?
The show.
Okay,
the show.
Both are huge. Both are great.
Yeah. So there's a lot of new, really good new things going on. But but I feel
series regular is that's huge.
Dude, been that journey to getting there though.
Yeah.
What the hell? Everyone I knew growing up, all of my friends growing up were all series regs. And I was always that reoccurring guest star,
Yeah.
That was always just about to be told that I'm gonna die off of a show. And then finally finding out that I can't die and I'm still in it.
Good.
It's good.
Good for you. You earned it.
Thank you.
Yeah. Not everybody has to put those put their hours in that way. Some people just get lucky, like they just start. I'm talking about myself. Like it just happened all of a sudden, and especially having had so much time pass since the last one, it's really put a lot of that in perspective. Really put in perspective how lucky I really was, and how quickly I got lucky, and how I kept getting crazy lucky. Like, yeah. But no doubt about it.
You also were very, you're very talented. So
well, so are you. I mean, that doesn't move. It doesn't matter. At that point, it's like it's this or that.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
It do be like that sometimes.
Certain things put things in perspective, especially in this career. Finally, a show they can't get rid of her. Exactly. I can't die. I won't die. Okay, where am I going? All right. What can kill my queen?
Well, anything can kill your queen. I mean, if I can capture it, then I can. Any piece can do that. Right now, there's nothing attacking your queen. So your queen is sort of safe, more or less. There is a piece your queen can take for free right now. There's a hanging piece that your queen can just gobble up. There you go.
Yeah.
Here comes the wheel.
That evil laugh.
And it's a question. Thank God.
No.
Got that one already. I wish I could do it where it was like, what's something for your bucket list? Oh, that's a good question. Something from my bucket list. Something I want to do before I die. I definitely want to. I mean, it's a small thing, but I definitely want to go to Germany. I want to go. I just want to drink a lot of beer there. It's not a very fancy goal, but it was the one place that, like, 'cause I studied abroad in London for a year, and I traveled around. I went to France and Paris, and I went to Scotland a couple times. But I kept hearing these stories about going to Germany and being in a place where beer was cheaper than water. And I thought, well, that's a place I'd like to be. I think I'd like to experience that before I die. So that's my answer.
Fiance speaks German, and he has been to Germany before, and he constantly wants me to go. He's like, we need to go, and I'm like on the opposite scale of you, because I'm like, I'm sober, I'm 4 years sober.
Oh, really?
So almost 4 years sober.
Wow.
So I'm like, okay, what would Germany have for me? I'm allergic to gluten, so no bread. I'm vegan, so no meat.
Are you allergic to German gluten, though? I mean, is there any difference? Is it like are there pretzels a little better than, I don't know, maybe?
That's what everyone says, but I'm like, honestly, I just don't really want to risk it, like on a vacation where I'm like, then trying to eat the food and then being like, like going, I don't know.
Not worth it.
I want to go like anaphylactic shock. But so yeah, and then I'm sober. So it's like literally all the things you'd go there for is like the food, the meat, the drinks, like all of those things. I'm like,
yeah. No, that's fair.
I will go at some point. I'll just have to bring like all of my like protein bars with me.
Right. Bring your travel non-alcoholic beer.
Yeah. Do you speak German?
No, not at all. Not a word.
I just know how to say I love you, which is ich liebe dich. And I just think that's just funny.
I don't know. Chat. Anybody in chat speak German? Are we mangling your wonderful language? I apologize.
Christian, you're in here. He's like, Germany's beautiful.
Is he German?
He's still here. No, he just loves Germany, and he like loves the language. We've gotten into like fights about it because I was saying that I think that like the Spanish language is like the most like beautiful language. Like it just sounds beautiful to me. And he's like, no, the German language is. And I'm like, okay, like no, you cannot tell me that like ich liebe dich is like sexy. Like I'm sorry, it's not. It's not.
It's to like a Western ear, it doesn't sound as smooth as te amo. Like it is.
Like I'm like,
but that's if you grew up there, I could it's like Germany is beautiful in its own way.
Yes.
Or German is beautiful in its own way.
I'm not a hater,
Right. No,
I sound like I am. I promise I'm not.
Oh
gosh, somebody, I am German. Oops. Hey,
hello. Welcome.
Love language. I love the way you guys talk.
Let me see. I'm in a tough spot. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna try to I'm gonna try to make something happen here.
Okay. I'm also gonna make something happen here. I'm gonna hide.
Okay.
I got scared.
All right. That's fine.
I'm scared. I was so out in the open.
Does it matter? I don't think it matters.
Ooh. Okay.
Oh! All right. Definitely going to take advantage of this. Well, your queen is hanging.
No.
It will be a trade, but I can get your queen. Bam! And now you spin the wheel.
Fork, I went.
That's okay. It's all right.
Okay.
It is a challenge. You got a challenge.
Okay.
Okay. If you fail this one, I'll pick your next move or something. We'll figure it out. But I have faith in you. I don't think you're going to fail it.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
The challenge is name 3 boy bands. Your time starts now.
Street Boys NSYNC.
Oh, that was so close. Did you get? Wait, you cut out for a second. Did you name one before Backstreet Boys?
I said one from like a long time ago. It was I Am 5, Backstreet Boys NSYNC.
Okay, NSYNC was right on the buzzer. I'm gonna give it to you because that was super close. So
yeah, okay, thank you.
Well done.
Thank you.
All right, now that we've sort of evened the material here,
oh my gosh.
to get this guy involved.
Okay. You ate my queen.
I traded with your queen. I traded your rook for queen, which is a good trade for me. You still have a lot more pieces than I do, but
I do?
Yeah, you're up 8.
I am?
Yeah.
Okay.
So now you have to either move your king, or I don't think actually I can block that.
Oh wait, is it your turn now?
No, it's your turn. I moved my rook out to check your king.
I don't see the things of where it can tell me that I can move.
So you probably only have 2. I think you only have 2 legal moves here.
Oh.
You move your king. Yeah. Let's see here.
All right. I don't know what to do.
It's okay. That's fine.
Oh, you went. Okay.
I did.
Oh, why can't I? Oh.
So you can block it with your knight.
My knight?
Yeah.
What's my knight?
Oh, the horse. So I'm attacking your rook back there, right?
Uh-huh.
That's not fantastic news.
Okay, wait.
So if you block with the bishop, I'll just take the bishop and still be attacking the rook, right? If you move the bishop, the flame guy, right? If you move that to G2, then I can just take it and still be attacking your rook.
Okay.
Well, that's
not to do that.
That was the one thing you wouldn't want to do was because I was telling you to move the knight to block it so that we would at least trade equal material. But now I can yoink it and spin the wheel again. Here comes the wheel. We're gonna have more challenges next time. Oh, that is a question. Okay, that is right on the freaking line.
Okay.
What is the grossest fashion trend you used to rock?
Ugh.
There's probably photographic evidence of it also. That's the sort of downside of growing up as an actor. There's almost certainly, red carpet photos from.
Yeah, skirts over jeans was like a thing, and I hate that it was ever a thing.
Oh my God, yes it was.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, I think that's just definitely like the ugliest.
That was pretty horrific.
Fashion trend, in my opinion. I hope it doesn't come back. Sometimes like things come back, and I'm like,
why and how?
Why? Yeah.
If it comes back, it may come back as like a joke, you know? Because I feel like that's how something like that might come back is people do it sort of ironically, or you go to early 2000s parties and people are rocking that, and suddenly you just sort of accidentally wind up doing it, and then becomes trendy again. It's like, no, stop.
It's very, very ugly. Very ugly. Why can I not eat your bishop?
Because your rook can only move orthogonally, or is it orthogonally? I don't know. It's one of the two. You can only move up, down, and left to right. The rook can't move diagonally.
Oh, okay. What about my horse, though? Why can't my horse take it?
Because your knight only moves 2 spaces forward and 1 space to the right or left. So the knight can't take what's right in front of it either.
Rules.
Chess has a lot of rules.
Yeah.
For sure.
Okay. So, are you about to win?
I am coming back material-wise. I am slowly regaining my footing.
With the vengeance.
I'm not anywhere near winning just yet.
Okay.
But the tables are starting to turn.
Okay. I feel like I'm just making bad move after bad move.
Oh, interesting.
Was that interesting?
Well, huh. So you've got the attack on the pawn over there.
Yep.
I probably should take it first, though, because your rook is trapped. So I can take your knight now, and I can get your rook next turn. So we spin the wheel again.
Okay, so you just took my horse.
Took your piece. Here comes a question. What's a really unpopular opinion you have?
Oh my gosh.
And you can skip a question if you want to.
No,
but the same thing will happen if you fail a challenge, where I'll get to make your next move.
I won't.
It's an option, just so you know.
Okay, it's a very unpopular opinion that I know upsets a lot of people that are very
right. But when you say it at parties, people go, "What the?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
How dare you?"
Right. But I think that everybody who has that it's not a necessity for them should be vegan.
Wait. So
people who are out in a village somewhere and the only way that they can have any type of food is by, having their animals.
Right.
Then that's fine. But anybody who, if it's not a necessity, should be vegan.
If you can be vegan, you should be vegan.
Yes.
Okay.
That's my unpopular opinion.
Why?
Okay, because I just don't think there's any moral justification to killing animals and eating them when it's not a need for us. Because if it's not a need, then we're just doing it for sensory pleasure, and I don't think that pleasure outweighs life.
Yeah. Sure.
That is my TED Talk.
Yeah. It's definitely something that it's a hurdle, and it's certainly something that if you have not thought about it, you definitely should. It's not something that I think, you should just freely eat meat, whatever. Don't worry about it. You should, because you're killing something. So I honestly think there's a part of me that kind of thinks if you're going to eat meat, you should be completely capable and able to kill the thing that you're eating. And if you can't do that, maybe you shouldn't eat meat. Now, personally, I think I probably could do that.
Yeah.
I probably could. It's gruesome, but I probably could do that. And I've never had to, never had done it before, but I have thought that through. I'm like, I think I could do that. And I think that doesn't necessarily justify it completely, right? At least not in your in this with this opinion that you have. It certainly wouldn't justify it completely, but it's definitely something that I've thought about, right?
Right. Yeah. No, I because I go to slaughterhouses and I give water to animals before they're killed, and for me, it's if you're not even able to go to that, but yet you still eat meat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I also, one day we could do a little debate thing because I think it would be fun.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, yeah.
But yeah. It's always an interesting conversation though, because people do have such varying different opinions,
Yeah, and I feel that's one. If you say that at a party, you're not gonna. No one's gonna go buy you a drink.
Oh, definitely not. Definitely.
So that's a great answer to the question.
Thank you.
All right.
Okay,
Your
my
move.
turn. My turn.
It is. There we go. Here comes the wheel for me. Oh, that is like... That's a question, right? It's like right on the freaking barrier. It looks like a...
Yeah.
It looks like a question.
Yeah.
It's a little small for me, so I can't see perfectly, but I think it was a question. If you feel strongly opposite, shout in chat. But I think it was a question.
It looks like a question.
Look like a question? I think it was a question. We're going to go with a question right here. What's the first thing you do when you get out of bed? So I went through a little phase where I would like get up and stretch every day, and I really try to do that. I don't always do it, especially if I'm not in that routine. But I do like to find things to do in the morning, other than just get up and make food. Because I usually am hungry when I wake up, but I like to find things, have like a morning ritual of sorts. And so we recently got patio furniture, which doesn't sound like a huge deal, but it was like we didn't have a table out there and we just didn't use our patio. So now what I'll do in the mornings is make coffee, and I'll go out, bring my coffee out to the patio, and I'll read a chapter of a book. I'm reading Harry Potter right now. I'm on Prisoner of Azkaban, starting from the beginning, going all the way through. Nice. And then I'll do that, and I'll do my daily Wordle, and that's how I start the day. Do you know the Wordle? Do you know what Wordle is?
No.
No. Okay, it's great. It's a word guessing game. You get one a day, and that's it.
Okay.
And it's a 5-letter word. You put something in, and it will tell you. It's like Mastermind. It'll tell you if the letter is in the word. If it's not in the word, you get like a gray square. If it's in the word but in the wrong place, you get a yellow square. If it's the right word, right letter, right place, you get a green square. You get 6 guesses, and if you run out of guesses, that's it. Once you get it, you're done for the day. So it's like it's that it kind of gets your brain moving, and it's you can't obsess over it. You can't obsess over it and do it every day, all day, because you only get one.
Yeah. Oh, I gotta check this out. Also, bonus question: what time do you usually wake up?
8 a.m. is when my alarm is set for.
It's amazing.
Is that late or is that early?
That is so very early.
That's very early. Okay.
I'm like, today I set my alarm for 10:30, but snoozed it until 11.
But see, how late are you staying up?
Yeah, like 2, 3.
Yeah, so that makes sense. Yeah. Like I'm in bed. Like I'm in bed before 11:30 usually. I'm in bed at like 10:30, 11 o'clock most nights if I can.
That's good for you.
I like it. I mean, I would love to wake up at 7:30 if I could. My girlfriend works late nights, so we have to kind of keep the schedule, a little bit flexible in that way. But, yeah. But
that's
8's good.
Adulthood right there is like I got a cup of coffee in my hand, reading a book on my patio.
It's good.
Wordle. I love it.
Yeah, it's a good morning.
Good.
Yeah, highly recommend it. All right, here we go. It's time. We're yoinking that rook. It's gone. And here comes the wheel. Oh, it's so close again. But it is a question. What is your go-to karaoke song?
Maybe This Time by Liza Minnelli.
Maybe This Time? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
I don't know if I know that one immediately.
It's a good one. It's like, maybe this time I'll be lucky. Maybe this time he'll stay.
Okay. No, I don't know it.
It's like a big maybe this time. It's like one of those like big songs,
I gotcha. Yes.
Yeah.
Do people sing along though? Yes.
Yeah, or something from Wicked, or else All That Jazz.
Oh,
Those are like the 3.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's one of those questions that, like, in a pre-COVID world, you just go to karaoke all the time, and I cannot remember the last time I've been to karaoke, or if I would even really want to. Yeah. Because like you're sharing a mic, man. Yeah. They're not cleaning that thing every time. I mean, it's just changed the way I look at germs and stuff. It
was a big thing that we did on set because everybody there was one of our castmates had a karaoke machine. So she would always have people over to play. So it was more of just something that we all did as a bonding.
Yes, absolutely.
To, a bar to sing does not sound fun right now during this germy world.
Happy by Mudvayne or Stand Alone by Godsmack. I don't know either of those. She's Kind of Hot by 5 Seconds of Summer. The Fear by Lily. I don't know any of these songs. But that shouldn't surprise anybody. The night has moved.
I got scared. You were right there.
Where?
So is your flame guy now stuck there?
No, he can move. He can move diagonally. So.
Okay. Look at this game. This game is so good. So crazy. Look at me, Mom. I'm a chess player.
Ooh.
Oh, shit. What
yes.
I really hate that. You just.
There we go.
Oh,
Yoink!
come on. That was some baloney.
So close, but it is a question. Here it comes. Actually, we didn't ask you that. Did we ask you what food you can't eat? Did you answer that question?
Oh, I can answer that for
Let's
you.
do it. What food can you not eat no matter what?
Okay, list my allergies. Gluten, soy, avocados, cucumbers, broccoli, bananas.
Yes. Wow, bananas.
I like that that's the one that you got out of all of that.
That's one that I've not heard before. Like
I said coffee, cucumbers, bananas. And you're like, bananas.
Wow, yeah, that is a weird one to fixate on. I'll give you that.
But okay, so like one though that I'm just like, ugh, like I don't.
Yeah, like sure, there's lots of things you can't eat, but with something like that you would eat, well, not that you would eat if you could, but more like, like gross.
What's gross to me?
Yeah.
I think I really like trying like all different types of foods. My allergies obviously suck and like get in the way of it. But I really have a hard time with a lot of like it's very hit or miss with vegan cheeses. And some of them are so freaking like I've had some where I'm just like, this is so gooey and so gross and not like, like, don't get me wrong, just because I'm vegan doesn't mean that I don't miss, like, certain tastes of certain things, you know?
Of course,
like, because some people are like, well, I like the taste of this. And I'm like, I never said I didn't.
Yeah, it's not about that, yeah. You misunderstand.
Yeah, exactly. So I think just, like, when I really just hate anything that when you expect it's going to be a certain texture or taste and it's just so not.
Yeah.
That, like, but, like, like a texture thing, if something's, like, super gooey, I'm just like,
Yeah, and cheese like can be gooey, but there's a really specific way that cheese is gooey, and if it's not exactly gooey, that,
like it's like a mozzarella type of deal. But there's some of these like cashew ones that I've had recently that they've not been hitting the mark.
Yeah,
there's some that are really good that I'm like, there's no way this is not regular cheese. Like that's insane. But then there's some that I'm just like, okay, like why did nobody try this beforehand?
Yeah, did they really taste test this first? Did they really really put that in their mouth, chew it and swallow it and say, "Yep, that's good. That's good to go." Yeah. Did they?
You know what I used to hate, but I actually now like cuz adulthood,
it changes you.
Is mustard. I used to hate mustard.
Oh, mustard's great. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Now I like it. Did you always like mustard?
Oh, yeah. I've always liked mustard, though. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, no. See, when kids would get, like, hot dogs, and I was always like, nothing. No ketchup, no mustard, no nothing.
Just a plain...
Yeah.
No. You gotta have something to cut through. It's just so heavy.
That's how I liked it. Yeah, now I do non-sausages, but I do it now with mustard. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm now a mustard gal.
Mustard.
Okay, so now I gotta go.
What you got for me here?
So remember when you said that like I had a lot more than you?
Yes, that has changed.
That has changed. Pretty drastically. Can I put that one there?
Okay. This is dangerous.
What's dangerous?
What I just did is dangerous for you.
For me?
Yes. Good call. Do you know why? Do you know why?
down an 8 in me.
So I could move my bishop, attack one of your pieces, and in moving the bishop, I check your king, which means you have to move your king, and then I can just take one of your pieces for free. Which would have been very bad.
Okay.
So
the only chess game I've ever watched is Harry Potter.
Yeah. I did what we watched that recently, and I like tried to figure out, wait, what are the moves they're making? Like, what's the game look like? And they intentionally obfuscated that, I think, which makes sense.
Yeah. You're free to check the king.
Okay, I want to do that, but I can't. Let's go here.
Oh no!
Yeah, I'll trade you there. I'll take that trade.
Yeah! I didn't mean to do it!
Oh no! Oh, it's a challenge!
Oh no!
It is a challenge for you.
Okay.
Are you ready? You nailed the last one. You can do this.
I'm gonna throw up.
No, that's not part of the. No. All right, here we go.
Okay.
Here we go.
Okay.
Perform a one-syllable impression of Christopher Walken. Your time starts now. I didn't hear anything. Did anything come through? I didn't hear any, like, nothing came through on the, I couldn't hear you. No. Did you do one?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I couldn't hear.
I was like, oh, wow.
was it like that? Was that it?
That's pretty much exactly how I did it.
That sounds to me more like an impression of, like, Bane. Like that's what that sounds like to me.
My best. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna pick your next move.
What would you have done?
What?
What would you have done?
Hey, that's what I did last time, and it worked.
That's one syllable.
One
wow.
syllable.
Yeah.
It works.
I don't know what I was thinking, but it's okay. You tell me what to do.
It's all right. Yeah, your next move is gonna be to take that rook back. King E1.
Huh?
So capture my rook with your king.
Capture my rook with... Oh, I'm taking it?
Yep, take it back.
Whoa. That was a very nice move. Thank you very much.
Anytime.
I appreciate it. Guys, I didn't expect to cry today.
Oh, no.
It's just the nicest thing I've ever seen.
Here comes the wheel.
Oh my gosh! I'm totally losing. I hate my life.
It's another challenge.
No!
Okay. Are you ready?
No.
Do you want to take? Will you be ready in 10 minutes?
No.
Okay. Here it goes. We did that one already. We had a lot of repeats. This system's not been perfect.
Come on.
Describe. This is a one-word answer. I need you to describe a terrible first date without using the letter E in one word.
Wait, describe. Okay.
Describe a terrible first date without using the letter E in one word.
Okay.
Your time starts now.
Got, drop, kicked.
Got drop kicked. Okay. So kicked does have an E, and the goal was to get it with one word rather than, which, you know, it's okay.
I suck at this. Okay, I thought. Cannot. I cannot. That's the funniest thing. Okay. Describe a terrible first date without using the letter E, but it was one word.
Yes, the one word answer.
So I could have been like shitty.
Right.
Or something.
Right. Yes. Crap. Awful.
Cool.
Lost.
Okay.
boring. All of those would have been acceptable. So I'll pick your next move. Your next move will be to move your knight from h3 to g5.
Knight is the horse.
Yes.
To g5.
G5.
I cannot even believe what I just said. That is so funny. Oh my god, that's so funny.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Was that nice?
Maybe not.
Yeah.
Now your knight's trapped.
Yeah.
I gave you a capture option there. You could have grabbed that pawn and gone for a challenge, but, well, there it goes.
Yeah.
Here comes the wheel. Here comes the wheel. Let's spin for a question. We had that one already. Had that one already as well. Oh my god, these are all repeats. Do you think aliens exist?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I think so, right? Like,
I have hair in my face. Yeah, I think that there's like this universe is just way too big for us to. The last thing that would make sense to me is that we're the only ones.
Yes. Now here's the sort of follow-up question. Do you think we've been visited by aliens yet?
Yeah.
You think we have?
Yeah. Totally.
But do you think
I think so many people have had. Like, I love listening to people's like encounters, or like they've seen like UFOs or like spaceships and stuff like that. Like all those. There's so many people and like getting visited by the guys in the suits that are like, you can't tell anybody. Like, I believe it.
Right.
Like, why not?
One of my favorite theories for like seeing UFOs and stuff was that because a lot of it seemed to happen right after World War II. And there was a lot of like wreckage, out in the seas, and things were exploding, things were sinking down to the bottom. And so one theory was that they're actually living in the ocean, and all those saucers are popping up from the ocean, like, hey, what's going on? Why are you sending all this stuff down? What's going on? And then we stopped, and then they went away. It's one of those like weird like sort of fan theory things that like kind of weirdly lines up perfectly. But it's just
we also like just don't know very much about our ocean.
Exactly, yeah.
We really don't. And yeah, I mean, look, I believe in it all though. I'm like, mermaids, yeah, like, aliens, sure,
because we don't know. And
Exactly.
and ultimately, what is it? Does it really hurt you to believe that maybe they're out there? Like, it doesn't, right? Like,
it's a lot. I mean, I will say, Christian. Yeah, I love that he's still in here. My fiance.
Oh, Atlantis. Oh, that is your fiance. Oh, hi, Christian.
Yeah,
welcome.
Yeah, he is very much so afraid of aliens.
It just okay. Yes. No. Go ahead. I'll explain after.
So for him. So I do think for some people it may harm them for believing that aliens do exist.
It could,
just
maybe,
because of the fear of what they might be able to do. But I'm like they haven't done anything too bad yet.
Not that we know of. Yeah.
Not that we know of. But like, I don't know. I like to believe that they exist and they're just as curious as we would be, but hopefully not as cruel as mankind is.
Hopefully.
Because I feel like the first thing we would do is like capture and like open you up and figure you out.
Yep.
And I'd hope that they wouldn't be that way towards us.
Yeah, that sounds like people. Also, I have to say, when you said you were referring to Christian as your fiance when he came into chat,
yeah,
I thought you were saying Beyonce. I don't know why I thought you were saying Beyonce. Like, you called somebody, like you had a nickname for them, or they like their name was Beyonce or something. You were like, my Beyonce is in chat. And I was like, okay, cool. It's like they have a whole thing. It's, I don't know. What is that? Anyway, that's
he
my
is
fun
my
story.
Beyonce.
He's your fiance, Beyonce fiance. There we go.
Yes. But, oh my gosh, that's so funny. Oh, okay. Is it your move?
I believe it's yours.
Is it? Oh, yeah,
It is.
Okay.
The journey across begins. If I can make this pawn all the way across, I'm going to get a queen back. Here we go.
Oh, you get your queen back?
I do.
Oh my gosh. What? I didn't know about this.
It's a fun rule. Okay, let's see. Can we...
What happens if I get my king all the way over to your spot?
Ooh, the king, nothing.
Oh.
Unfortunately.
Okay, so I'm just gonna lose.
All right, let's see. Trying to figure out if I can
There's like
what I can do here.
I'm so screwed. Get away from me.
Okay. I believe we have mate here. So I can go. Wait, let me see.
Do you have mate? I'm just gonna start getting really mean. Oh, do you? Do you have mate?
Oh, not yet. Actually, not yet.
No,
it depends on what you do next.
Oh, what did you like to know?
Because you could go there. If I go there, you could. But then if I get that and that, yeah, let's just do this.
Yeah. You got to think about these things.
Okay, now I do have mate.
Fuck me.
So, calling it for sure. You have 3 choices. I have to close my eyes and make the perfect move, which I would have to do for 3 turns, or you can pick a piece that I can't move for 3 turns, or I have to tell you exactly what the move is. Now, I'll tell you, it's 1 move. So it won't be too difficult to, like, map out the, if it was a couple different moves, I might say, yeah, go for that, like, make me prove it. But
okay.
I think your best bet here is to make me...
Don't move for 3. You
can do that, or you can make me close my eyes. I would say one of those two would be better.
We'll just not have you move your queen for now.
Can't move my queen. Okay, I cannot move my queen for 3 turns.
3 turns. Perfect.
Okay.
Yeah. This game sickens me. Why can I only go back?
Because my queen can hit you diagonally and across, so I've got you trapped in that rank back there.
Well, fork me. I can't do a thing here.
Not too much.
Yeah, not too much at all. You're going to eat my thing now.
No, I'm not.
What?
I'm not going to do that.
Fine.
All right, spin the wheel one more time. It's a challenge! Okay. It's a challenge for me. Here we go. We had that one. Oh, we had so many repeats. Describe an amazing vacation without using the letter A. Nope, I couldn't do it. I got amazing. I got fantastic. I got all these great A words, but not a single one without A. Wild would have been a great one. Where were you, Tank? Wonderful. Kaylin. Just showed me up. Cool. Also, great. It's when they tell you what you can't say that you immediately just start churning those thoughts.
Yeah. So which ways can okay, so how do I eat your
So you have you can pick my next move, but you can make me lose that queen if you want to. Yeah. You can move that queen right in the range of that king. Totally.
Yeah. So you're gonna go to E1?
Gonna go to E1. Here it goes.
Oh my gosh.
And I spin the wheel again.
Get another challenge. Fork it up.
That's a question. It was close though.
Dang it.
What is the worst movie you've ever seen?
Oh my god.
So there are a couple that, like, there's some that I've watched that I was just really disappointed by, and I really just did not enjoy watching. But I find it more fun to talk about movies that, like really like bad movies that are so bad they're good kind of thing. Yeah. Are you familiar with the director Neil Breen? Okay. He is he's some would call him a visionary.
What if he watches this stream and doesn't want to work with me ever because I don't know who he is?
Well, he's also going to hear me say that some would call him a visionary, so I'm I'm not making a great case for myself either. But there's at least one on Amazon Prime, and it is so uniquely strange. So we got somebody in chat. Jenna knows who he is. Yeah, Jenna. It's so uniquely strange that it's so fun to watch. Mm-hmm. It's not like a good movie necessarily, but it is a really good, like, it's very entertaining. So it's like a lot of it is, you know, he cast himself as the lead. Obviously, he's not a very experienced actor. You know, he a lot of the stuff is shot through green screens, and it's very apparent that it's green screens. You know, but it all has this really unique charm to it that you can't deny. You can't deny that they're fun to watch.
Okay.
So if you're in the mood for like a just popcorn movie where you're like, what is happening?
Yeah.
Neil Breen, Fateful Findings is on Amazon Prime. And could we do a watch party for that someday? We probably could. Oh my God. Oh, it's like The Room. Yeah, it's kind of like The Room. Exactly. It's the same kind of vibe.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, where you're like, what were they thinking? But I can't stop watching.
Okay, now I have a more controversial question to ask you. What's the worst movie that you've ever been in? Just kidding.
I have an answer, but I'm also, because I value my career, I'm not going to answer.
Oh my gosh. I'm waiting to go on James like Corden and him ask me like from, was it Spill Your Guts? And then I'll answer that one. Oh yeah.
Oh boy. Did you move, by the way?
I don't know.
Or is it my move? It looks like you moved your... Oh yeah, you took my queen. Yeah, that's right. I'm gonna get another one.
Oh crap. Damn it. You got
crap, dang it.
Gosh darn it. Okay. I'm just gonna wait.
Okay. No. Let's go there.
Hey. Excuse me.
I think we have it again. Yes, we do. We have mate again.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to move.
You used that one already. That one you used already.
So I can only use that
it's one-time use. Yeah. So now you can do either feel it or find it, and I can either or close my eyes or I can tell you exactly what it's going to be.
Okay. Close your eyes.
All right.
And pray.
I'm going to find the piece. I can click the piece, but once I click the piece, I got to close my eyes and find it, or feel it rather. Okay. This is the piece I'm moving. I'm moving it there. I didn't move it far enough. Damn it.
Was that what you were supposed to do?
No, I was supposed to move it. I was supposed to move it one farther up. Okay. I don't know that it's going to make a difference. Because I think... Yeah, well, I don't think it'll matter. So now I got to close my eyes again. There we go.
Oh my God, you won?
Yes. Yeah, your king has nowhere to go.
Your show just to like beat me.
Yes. I'm the better chess player. I'm so great.
Yeah, you're like, I play every day, all day. No, it was great. Good job.
Thank you.
Everybody, come on, throw your stuff up in the chat. Throw it for Jason's. Jason. Wow. I gotta tell you, I'm surprised you won. I thought for sure I was gonna be the winner.
I was getting a lot. I was not confident early on, man. There were the challenges and I just wasn't sure how this was gonna go. You got my queen early on, which was difficult to come back from. I know.
I made it tough for you.
Yeah, I absolutely did. Absolutely. Well, that is our show. Sammi, thank you very much for being on. I hope it was I hope it was fun. I hope you had a good time.
I did.
And you're going to stream later today, yes or no?
I am. I'm going to stream at 6 p.m. Pacific time.
6 p.m. Pacific time. So if you're here and you'd like to see more of Sammi, head on over to twitch.tv/Sammi. She'll be live a little bit later. That is all for us. Thank you, Sammi. Chat, say goodbye to Sammi. Bye.
Yeah. Bye.
All right. That is our show, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all for watching. Appreciate it. And back next week, same time. And we'll see you then.